Hey everybody, this is Pat Jennings again from thebizseller.com, and this is the next video in our series of quick tips for helping you to sell your business faster and for more money. And this is tip number 5, and that tip is that you always want to let the buyer go first when it comes time to negotiate the price. And here's why. If you've done things correctly up to this point, the buyer should already know what your asking price is because you've included it in all of your business for sale advertising. And also you should have included your asking price and the financing terms that you're willing to offer and any of the written information that you've provided to the buyer, such as your selling memorandum. So the price that you've stated in your advertisements is your opening offer in the price negotiations. If you allow the price negotiations to begin with you making a second price offering, a lower price offering, before the buyer has even reacted to or counter offered your asking price, well then you're putting yourself in a very weak negotiating position. You're basically negotiating against yourself. You're fighting yourself. Your advertised price is your offer. So there's no reason to make a second offer until the buyer has made a counter proposal. And not only are you negotiating against yourself, but worse, you're sending the wrong message to the buyer. You're demonstrating, at least in their eyes, that you don't really know what the correct price is. You don't know what your business is worth, and you'll take whatever price you can get. If they don't like the first price you name, well, then you'll just name another one. Why else would you state one price in your advertising and then immediately state a lower price once you got down to the brass tacks of negotiating a deal with a real live buyer? Starting the negotiations by stating a lower price than you advertised will ruin your credibility, and from that point forward, the buyer is going to continually try to nickel and dime you down to the lowest possible price they can get. So if the buyer wants a price below your original asking price, let them make a counteroffer. Now, I recommend that you always add a cushion of at least 10% to your asking price, over and above the desired price that you're hoping to get, so that you always have room to negotiate. No matter how low a price you begin with, buyers will always try to negotiate a lower price. It's their way of testing you to see if you will come down off the price, if they are getting your best offer. So there's no advantage to you starting out by advertising a rock bottom price, thinking that that's going to attract tons of buyers and it's going to make for a quick, easy sale, because buyers will still always try to negotiate a lower price. So you want to have that cushion built in. Now, if the buyer says something to you like, well, how much can you take off that price, or what are you really looking for as far as the price goes, remind them that the price and terms you stated in your advertising and in your selling memorandum is the price that you're looking for, and briefly re-explain how you came to that number. If the buyer wants a different price than you've offered, let them begin the negotiations by making you an offer. And when they do make a counteroffer, always ask the buyer to explain how they arrived at that counteroffer. Ask them, how did you arrive at that price? And their answer, if they have one, will tell you a lot about how prepared they are and how realistic they are. So remember these 4 key points. 1, the asking price you state in your advertisements is your opening price offer. 2nd, that price should include a cushion of about 10% over and above what you hope to actually sell for. Because 3, you always have to plan and expect that you're going to have to do some price negotiations, no matter how low a price you set at the start. And 4, whenever a buyer makes you a counteroffer, make them justify or defend or explain that counteroffer. And if you follow these 4 guidelines, you'll be putting yourself in a position to get the best possible price that you can from any particular buyer. Now, if you like this video, if it helped you at all and you'd like to subscribe for more videos, be notified when we post new videos, you can click the subscribe button up in the upper left-hand corner, or you can click the like button in the lower left-hand corner. If you have a question about your business, whether it's got to do with price negotiations or any other aspect of the selling process, or you have a comment about this video, you can leave your questions and comments in the box below, and we will address those in coming videos. And I will see you in the next video.